January 2013, Los Angeles. The traffic moves, the city lights shine, and everything seems normal. Security cameras silently film everything within the Cecil Hotel. Late at night, a youthful passenger enters an elevator. Outside, the corridor is deserted. There's a sense of immobility and heaviness. Nobody could have imagined that this seemingly little incident would quickly rise to prominence as one of the most talked about mysteries on the internet. This building would be the subject of inquiries, conjecture, and international interest in a matter of days. And it starts with a solitary, incomprehensible elevator ride. Elisa Lam was a 21-year-old Canadian university student from Vancouver. She enjoyed reading, taking pictures, and posting her ideas on the internet. She had a reflective and sensitive disposition, as seen by her Tumblr site. She talked candidly about her battles with depression and bipolar disorder, while maintaining optimism for the future. She organized a solo journey throughout California at the beginning of 2013. It was supposed to be a voyage of self-discovery and independence. She communicated with her parents every day. Everything seemed to be normal. There was no indication that this journey would be tragic. During a prosperous period in Los Angeles' history, the 1920s saw the construction of the Cecil Hotel. Its image evolved over decades. The building came to be associated with infamous criminals, crime, and suicides. By 2013, it operated as a low-cost motel for both long-term guests and locals. It was January 26 when Elisa checked in. She initially shared a room, but after roommates complained about her strange conduct, she was transferred. Online rumors would later be fueled by the building's shady reputation. But it was only a place to stay at that point. Elisa was supposed to check out on January 31st. She didn't. When she didn't phone home, her parents became worried. It was normal for Elisa to communicate every day. Alarms went off as soon as the calls ceased. Her room was searched by police. Nothing appeared to be off-kilter. No indications of forced entry. No effort. There was no apparent threat in the surveillance footage. She seemed to have just disappeared within the structure. Days went by. Slowly, media interest grew. The hunt grew more intense. However, there was still no sign of her whereabouts. Surveillance footage taken inside the hotel elevator was made public by police. Elisa was seen entering by herself on the video. She pushed many buttons on the floor. She went outside, glanced into the corridor, and hurried back inside. The doors were open for longer than anticipated. She seemed to hide as she stood in the corner. Her strange hand motions gave the impression that she was speaking to someone who couldn't see her. Despite only being minutes long, the video captured the attention of people all over the world. Millions of people watched it over and over again, scrutinizing every move in an effort to find solutions that were right in front of them. Nearly 3 weeks later, hotel guests complained about low water pressure and strange tasting water. The rooftop tanks were examined by maintenance personnel. Elisa's body was found inside one of them. Shock spread swiftly. It was difficult to reach the rooftop. The probe was inundated with questions. How did she get to the roof without anyone noticing? In what way did she get inside the tank? A missing person case became a national headline after the finding. The mystery was further made more intense by the location's eerie atmosphere. Her death was determined to be accidental drowning by the autopsy. There were no indications of an attack. Her system contained prescription drugs, according to toxicology findings, although levels indicated irregularities. According to officials, her actions might be consistent with a bipolar episode. They came to the conclusion that, in a moment of bewilderment, she probably got to the rooftop herself and went into the tank. Public discussion persisted even while authorities deemed the situation resolved. The explanation was widely accepted. Others believed that there were still unresolved issues. The case became a worldwide sensation thanks to the internet. Numerous theories were developed on online forums. Some thought they were pursuing her. Others suggested foul play. Some even suggested supernatural intervention. Speculation was stoked by the hotel's troubled past. However, A lot of technical questions were answered over time. The door delay was explained by elevator mechanics. Access points on the roof were recorded. The emotional effect of the video maintained the mystery in spite of these explanations. The video came to represent unresolved fear. More than a decade later, the story of Elisa Lam continues to circulate. For some, it represents an unsolved mystery. For others, it is a tragic reminder of mental health struggles. The elevator footage remains haunting because it feels intimate and unresolved. A young traveler alone in a vast city, a sequence of events that ended in silence. Whether viewed as mystery or tragedy, the case left a permanent mark on internet culture and true crime history. And the questions still echo in the quiet halls of the Cecil Hotel.